Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review King of Killers, this new action thriller from Kevin Jerveau, and this film focuses on a hitman assassin named Garan who has lost his wife, who is trying to save his daughter, takes up a contract to try to kill the King of Killers. Draco's played by Frank Grillo, along with a whole group of other killers. And this film has a lot to enjoy about it. It does have its shortcomings, but I think overall it was a fun action thriller. And I think that's where you need to focus first, is when they put the action on. Yeah, some of the choices that they do might be a little too much or a little distracting, but overall it's some pretty thrilling, well-staged, and intense action. And that's really what this film lives and dies by. Its overall concept and idea is perfect to set up all these action sequences, and it's a pretty interesting idea of like this king assassin who wants to prove himself and take out all these other assassins. And there's some twists and turns and layers to this story that actually builds up pretty interestingly to more to come that connects with the main character as well as this overarching world of hitmen and assassins. Now, the film, you could definitely tell that this is made for a lower budget, so whenever they do effects like fake blood or fake smoke, stuff like that, it doesn't look great. It also has either like these oversaturated lighted areas or like these very dark tinted ways of presenting things, and you know, it makes it come off looking a little campy or a little lo-fi. But when the action delivers and you get into those moments, it works. Now, if you look at this cast, Alain Moussi, who plays Garan, our main character, he's not the strongest of actor. Like, he sells the action, but like even the way that he poses himself in scenes, delivers dialogue, which he has a decent amount of dialogue here, just doesn't sell. But you do have a bunch of actors here that are bringing that action to it. You have Georges St. Pierre, Frank Grillo, who plays our King of Killers. I think this is like a perfect role for him. It really works at his strengths. Stephen Dorff has a smaller role. The writer-director is one of the hitmen. And I think the hitmen, I think they give them enough personality to stand out a little bit. They're not like fully fleshed out, intriguing characters. Some do have some more connection than others, but they all stand out in their own way and bring certain things to the table to shake things up when it comes to the action. I think the film's well paced. It moves the 90 minutes, and you know, it might be a little stiff. It might look like it's a little low budgeted, and you can tell. And sure, a lot of the dialogue's very stiff and a lot of exposition, but overall there is a heart to this film and there's action to this film that'll draw you in, and it has some interesting setups for how this story could possibly progress into the future. So honestly, especially if you're out there and you really enjoy action thrillers and you've been enjoying what John Wick has done in terms of the action genre of making these like detailed underworld type things, this leans into that, and I think it does a fine job doing it. But those are my thoughts on King of Killers. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.